And the chief academic officer or the principal and the assistant principal of curriculum is an interesting relationship. Tracy and I speak all during the week, and we talk a lot about what we want to do, and I want it done in about 3 weeks, and then Tracy says to do it right we need about 3 months, and we spend that kind of dynamic constantly talking about what's right for kids. So certainly appreciate those comments. I also want to thank Caroline for coming today. I can't stress enough that in this state the Lieutenant Governor and the Governor are extremely behind anything dealing with blended learning, e-learning, and connecting that to jobs. I think in our remarks today we're going to spend a lot of time talking about some of the things that are happening and connections for educators. So as you're tweeting, as you're hitting discussion groups, we definitely want to hear your responses. We'll take some Q&A, and we'll be introducing people to show you how those things play out. So it's not just my vision today. I'm also going to be bringing people up to show you how it works. As my friend Dave Edwards in the audience often says, you know, I'm the preacher that gets everybody upset on Sunday, and then he's the guy that gets you to join the church, right? Well, there's a lot of people that will spend time helping you join the church. They'll come out during your breaks today, they'll come out at lunch or dinner, and we'll talk about some of those things. What you're looking at on this opening slide is not just the title of the presentation, but you are also looking at Google's visual search. Inside the Mind of Google this fall premiered on MSNBC. The concept is that on my Google phone, I can hold it up to an object, and when I take a picture of it, it will bring not only that object to my phone, but details on the net about the object. So those of you that have the Shazam app on your phone where you download music, Google is already in pre-production for the fall of 2010 to hold your phone up to my voice during this presentation. And if I've done podcast or videocast, it'll bring those objects down. So if you don't think that's a game changer for teachers, imagine where we were with the flip cams a year ago and recording lessons. Now we're archiving and storing it, and information is being shared across at a moment's notice. So what's starting to get a lot of press in the blended learning literature is this concept of school of one. If Google's bringing all this to you, what is going to be the role for educators? How are we going to provide ethics, copyright, use, digital identities? How are we going to share that with teachers? We're going to be needed more than ever. When people say that virtual learning could take teachers' jobs, I say, think of the educational services it's going to create. Caroline mentioned e-mentors. You're going to have e-designers. Teachers are going to have more work than they've ever had. So are leaders. So as we start this discussion today about our services, Jeff's going to take us to our first service option.